It's one of the most controversial and talked about budget proposals, Governor Patterson's so-called sugary beverage tax. It would be a penny per ounce on soda and sugary drinks with less than 70% fruit juice. The idea is to save lives, cut health care costs, while at the same time generate money for schools. Supporters say this is not much different from taxes on cigarettes and alcohol. 1 in 2 of New Yorkers are said to be obese, along with 40% of New York City public school kids. And one study says a child's chances of becoming obese increase, listen to this, 60% with every can of soda they drink. Now, on the other side, opponents say the tax is regressive. That means it hits those who can least afford it, low-income New Yorkers. In addition, the beverage industry says a tax would threaten some of the 160,000 jobs it says it supports in New York. In addition, critics say this is just another way to open the door to a whole new set of taxes. The budget is due tomorrow at midnight, but it's going to be late, so the debate on the sugary soda tax will continue. Ernie.
All right, well, Dick, actually, just hold on with us for one moment. We want to go a little bit more in depth now on that soda tax. We're actually joined by Bronx Assemblyman Jeff Dinowitz. Thank you for joining us.
Good to be here.
Got to ask you, you support this tax. Why?
Because we need it. We are facing the worst economic crisis that we've had since the Depression of the 1930s, and we need the money for this tax. It's not only going to make people healthier, save lives, fight obesity, but it's going to help us plug some of the holes in the state budget. It's going to help us save the jobs of teachers, the jobs of nurses, and others. And to me, it's an easy choice.
All right, there's also quite a bit of opposition to this tax. In fact, Dick, you spoke with someone earlier against the tax.
Well, that's right, Ernie. There are lots of opposition in the Assembly and the State Senate, including Republican Marty Golden, who thinks it's a bad idea.
If it's soda is what's making our children fat, it's called personal responsibilities. About taking your child to the gym, about taking your child, getting them involved in sports programs. It's about doing what you're supposed to do for our children. If it's soda today, it's the hamburgers and the milkshakes tomorrow. And where does it stop? It's about spending. Stop spending.
All right, Mr. Dinowitz, would you like to respond to that? What's your take?
Tough decisions, and we are facing difficult choices here. I don't like the soda tax, but there is only one thing worse than doing the soda tax, and that's not doing the soda tax, because it'll provide $450 million in the coming year for the state of New York, and we need that to prevent some of the massive layoffs that may take place in education and healthcare and in other important areas.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Assemblyman, but there was a protest today in the Bronx against this tax. So what do you say to your constituents who are against this tax and say, you know what, soda's cheaper, and now we can't afford more money put on top of this, the price of soda in the first place?
Well, first of all, some of the people who are opposing it are shills for the industry. I mean, that's just a fact. But the fact is, there are other things you can do with your money. No one has to have soda any more than people have to drink alcohol or people have to smoke cigarettes. And it's just not a necessity. We need to make the difficult choices here. And to me, I'd rather save the job of a teacher or a nurse, even if it means paying a few more pennies for soda. And for the people who are protesting, I would ask them the question, if your child's teacher was about to get fired, would you prefer that teacher to get fired, or would you rather pay a few cents more for soda?
Well, it's certainly a controversial issue, that's for sure. An interesting proposal. We're going to continue to follow it. Assemblyman Jeff Dinowitz and our own Dick Brennan, thank you both for joining us tonight.
Stay connected with MyFoxNY.com mobile. Download the iPhone app or text Fox5 to 46988 for other devices. Local news, weather, and traffic on the go with MyFoxNY.com mobile.